Hey guys, Jade Arrow here with another expert 1v1. Not Arabia. This time, it is in fact migration. And it's an Italians mirror match. We've got Nili playing to the north in the red, and his opponent playing to the south in the yellow is Santos. And Migration is a fun map, especially on 1v1. It's also fun in 8-player game, free-for-all, or team game. But if you don't know what it is, the basic premise is you've got your starting island here, and it's got your basic resources. You've got a gold pile and a stone pile. You don't have any secondary minerals because there's no room for that on this tiny stinking island. And you've got a decent amount of forest lines around, but you are going to eventually have to move out to the main island, which has extra gold piles, it's got extra stone piles, it's got a few berries around, but those really aren't important. And really the main thing is there's more wood out here, there's more gold, and there's a little more stone out here. So that's really the main point of this. And Italians are a nice pick for this. We've got good archers, so they've got good land military, and they've also got good navy. With all their dock techs are costing less, and basically their gunpowder units and fishing ships cost less. And another hidden thing with the Italians is all the ages to advance, it just costs less. So it's kind of like the Byzantines, how to advance to the Imperial Age, it's a lot cheaper, but it's for every age with the Italians, and it's not that much cheaper. It's just a few resources. Really not a whole lot, but it just costs less so they can go up to fuel age a bit quicker and can start making those fire galleys just a few seconds sooner. And that could lead up to a big advantage. Now, with these players being separated by this big island in the middle, and both being the Italians, it really isn't going to make that much of a difference. It's really not going to be any different as any other civ. But Nili's trying to lure this deer, and there's not a hole in between those trees, so it's just kind of stuck there. And all his sheep were in this little area too, so kind of a pain for him. But he's a good player. He should be able to deal with that without too many issues. But fishing ships coming out of one dock. Nili's going to come over and build a second dock on this side. And
Yes.
Santos doesn't have a dock yet. Oh, never mind. He's got one. So he is going to be a bit later with his dock. He's going to be behind in fishing ships. So it's not going to be too big of a deal. But if he loses his fish out of this one dock, and then he's going to be behind in food, he's going to be up later, presumably, and could just fall behind. Now, most likely just going to see standard fire galley start, and just going to see fire galley war with some demo rafts. Honestly, I don't like water fights since the fire galleys and demo rafts were introduced. I always preferred the older water fights with the galley micro. I always thought it was more interesting to watch. But whatever, what can you do about it? And that dumb deer, Nili's fed up with it. Jeez, this deer is on a mission. This deer is running a freaking marathon. Holy cow. Nili's gotta be ticked at this dumb deer. He's brought out 6 villagers to shoot that thing down. Oh my gosh, that must be so frustrating. That deer just stayed there for the last 5 minutes. And when he finally is fed up with it and goes out to shoot it, it runs all the way around. Oh, that's gotta be so annoying. Oh well. Whatever. And I'm curious to see if one of them transports to the middle and goes for a transport onto the enemy island. Could be fun to see. And Nili is up to fuel age first. Santos is only up a few seconds behind. And standard water map play for both of them. As soon as you click up to feudal, all your villagers go to wood and gold. Your only food income is your fishing chips. And that's really it. And you need them all on wood and gold so you can sustain the ship production from 3 or 4 docks. Still only seeing 2. There's the third. From Santos. Nili is also on 3. But it doesn't look like any of them are interested in a transport. So it's really just fishing ships. And how many do they have? Nili has 16. And Santos has 18. So he's actually caught up in the fishing ship number. Nili up feudal first. A few seconds aren't really going to make that much of a difference. And he doesn't have the wood to afford any galleys here. And he instead made a blacksmith. Oh, Nili's gone for a fast castle. Wow. Nili's saying, nah, screw that water fight stuff. I don't want to deal with any of that. We're just going straight to castle. And Santos done the same. There we go. Nili up to castle. Santos gonna click up to castle. There we go. Wow, both of them not even gonna bother with the feudal fights. Just gonna come up with a couple fire galleys. That's interesting. So we're gonna see once they get to Castle Age, gonna see fire ships and some demos. And it's really gonna come down to who's got the better file micro, but also who gets the better hits with their demo rafts. And there's the first engagement on either side. And Nili should win that side. He lost the left side. But he should win the right side. There we go. 1 HP. And he might just send that back to repair. And it looks like that's what he's done. And are they patrolling? Yes, they are. And this is going to be close. Oh, Nili's chosen to run here. But they're fighting on two fronts here. So it is kind of difficult to keep track of both sides at the same time. And, ooh, Santos is transported over. And Nili has not. So Santos, over here with a monastery, going to be collecting the relics. And the relics are all in the middle. So it's a good play from him. If he can get those relics early, then he'll be ahead the gold count, which over the course of this game really could add up. But both these players are just getting out fire ships and the demos. And they're just kind of waiting on both sides. Neither one's overly anxious to engage first. But Santos is moving out on the left and right side. And Nili's just patrolling his fire ships. He's just waiting. But Nili is going to click up to the Imperial Age. Look, his resources aren't as high as they typically would be, but being the Italians, it does cost less. So if you watch, he's going to be able to click up. There we go. And I don't remember how much it costs exactly to go up to these next stage, because it is a percent. So it is kind of strange. His demo ship coming out, getting a good shot on these fire ships. And Nili's going to clean up the right side and push back on the left. But as I was saying, it is a percent. So let's see, if you look, where's the town center? Okay, there it is. Imperial Age for the Italians, yeah, 850 food and 680 gold. Castle Age, 680 and 170. And yeah, Feudal Age 425. So yeah, it's a decent amount less. And Nili moving forward now, playing aggressive. And Santos is taking control of the center island. And he's starting to create barracks. Which, that's his first barracks of the game, so he has to make that one. But could start coming out with condotieros and transport over. And Nili being forced to run. Demo is out for Santos. He's just going to retreat back. And Nili should be able to retreat just fine. Might lose one fire ship. But fast fire coming in for Nili immediately. Also getting careening, which, in addition to increasing the space on his transport ships from 5 to 10, it also gives all of his ships more pierce armor. So it's a good upgrade to get. Santos also getting fast fire. But Nili transporting over to the center island with his scout and a few villagers. And he's going to TC the middle somewhere. He's looking for a good spot. Probably going to TC down here. And also going to build some more docks forward. And there we go. There's the TC. But Sanchez is already here. And how many relics does he have? He's got 1. And soon to be 2 as soon as he grabs that one. But Nili pushing forward on the right. Santos pushing forward on the left. Nili's not going to be able to fight this on the left. He's vastly outnumbered. And same thing for Santos on the right. So Santos has the left, whereas Nili has the right. And probably also going to see a fight for the middle here. I don't know why Nili's running. He can kill that scout. And he's got the hill. He's going to be able to kill that scout. And could also end up killing the monk that's around gathering the relics. I'm not seeing any demos from these guys. Really just fires. There's a demo for Nili. But with the amount of fires that they have, we're surely going to see some demos come out fairly soon. And I think Nili's going to win this fight, but he's decided to retreat. And he's just kind of waiting on the left. He's also got Galleon. So he's making the switch into Galleon already. It seems a little early. With the amount of fires that there are, I would think he'd go into a few more demos just to clear those up. But he's instead gone for Galleon. And he's getting Bodkin Arrow, getting Ballistics, which do affect the Galleon projectiles. So if he can mass up these Galleons, he should be able to push back. And he has a large navy on this left side, sorry. And on the right side, he's just waiting. That demo did get a good shot. And I don't know if Nili has the numbers to fight this. He might just have enough here. I don't know. These galleys really aren't doing a whole lot for him. And yeah, he's gonna lose this side. There's just too many fires for Santos. And I think Nili should make a few demos to try and deal with those. And he's lost the right side too. And Scale Mail coming in for Santos, so he's going to be making Condoteros. He's got a few out so far. And Santos really has the map control at the moment. There's just too many fires here. Nili can't deal with it. And Santos is going to push him all the way back. And on this right side, Nili is really just holding on. He's just defending. And he's just making more galleons. And he doesn't have enough to deal with the amount of fires that are here. But chemistry coming in now for Nili. Is he thinking of going with cannon galleon or hand cannon? I'm not sure. This is looking bad for Nili. He's held on this right side. He's finally got a good number of galleons. And he could be able to push back on this right side, but he could get surrounded, which he realizes, and is bringing over his army here, or his navy. And gonna take the fight here. He's got just enough fast fires in the front to be able to hold this. But Santos taking advantage of the fact that Nili left and is gonna take over this right side. And in the middle, there's not a whole lot going on. Santos just has those few condos that are patrolling, and he's got a TC. So not a whole lot of focus on the center. Barrack's now going up for Nili. And back at home, Nili's almost run out of gold. And Santos still has a bit. And he's getting the stone in the center. But big fight on the right side here. And I think Nili has enough galleons. He should be able to push this back. And he's going to lose most of his fires. But Santos is going to lose all of his. Oof. Santos is going to loop around with a few fire ships here and could surround Nili. Let's see, but Santos is building a castle right on the front here. Ooh, that's gonna make it a little annoying for Nili. But Nili finally cleaning up most of Santos' navy here. And he still has a lot of fast fires here. They've got equal military. And Nili not paying attention to his navy. He's lost a few ships here. And could lose a lot more. He can't fight this. He needs something in front. Oh, what is the pathing on that? Yeah, he lost quite a lot there, honestly. He's bringing over the rest of his navy. And could probably fight this off. He does have a good number of fast fires on the front here. Nili's being pushed back here on the mainland. And there's more barracks coming down for Santos. And Nili's just got the one. He has a few monks, but the condos are so spammable that I don't think a few monks are going to help much. But here comes all of Santos' navy, and Nili is going to get cleaned up here. Santos trying to surround him. And well, he's partially done it. And he's cleaning up some galleons here. And I'm not sure what Nili's plan is here. He's doing okay with these galleons, but he needs some of his own fast fires. And I really think just a few demos can help him out here. Losing mainland. And just holding on with his navy. Losing the left. Pushing on the right. But Santos has reinforcements. This is not looking good. Nili's building a castle in defense. So that will stall Santos for a while. But Nili being forced back once again with just the sheer amount of fast fires that are here. Yeah, Italians, they don't get heavy demo, but even just a few demo ships could take off quite a bit of health of a lot of these fast fires and really could make the difference. Santos has got control of the left side, and Nili's unable to push on the right side. And in the middle, it's just kind of a stalemate. Another castle going up for Santos. Treads are starting to come out for Santos. Nili's getting a few of his own. And this really isn't looking good for Nili. There's quite a few condos here from Santos. And Nili's getting masonry, so his castles are going to be stronger. And he's gone into bombard cannons. Now, condotieros do bonus damage against gunpowder units. And Nili's made some ground here, and he was able to kill a few villagers on the wood line. But he's being forced back again. I think he should be able to take these fires. But he's choosing to run here. And that bombard cannon's gonna go down. And Treb is gonna go down. And he's gonna lose his Trebs. Probably gonna lose his bombard cannon. Ooh, that Treb stayed alive. But there's more where that came from. And Santos has a couple Genoese crossbow back here. And Santos can just send in more condos. And still just a stalemate on the right side. Santos got the left and just has some fast fires patrolling there. But it's so hard to find a way to fight, because with the Italians it's really just counters with the Italians, as with everything else. This game's all about counters. But you've got the condos, which counter the bombard cannons, and the hand cannons, which counter the condos, but the condos also do well against the hand cannons because they're gunpowder units, and the condos do bonus damage against gunpowder units. And then you've got the fast fires, which counter the galleons, but if you get a lot of galleons, then they can fight back. And you could mix in some Cavalier and Genoese there. Cavalier counter the condos, the Genoese, when massed, counter Cavalier, because the Genoese get bonus damage against cavalry. So, Italian mirror match is a really complicated matchup. And it's just a stalemate everywhere you look. On the right, neither one can push on the water. And in the middle, well, Santos lost all of his Trebs, so he's not able to push. And Nili doesn't have the military, so neither one can really do anything. Now, there are a lot of condos here. If Santos wanted to just run through and kill these Trebs, he could. But they are fairly weak to castle fire. And Nili's going to build a castle on this hill. And he's also making a few Genoese, which Santos is going to counter with skirmishers. He's got elite skirm already. But Nili's surrounded here. He's going to lose a lot. It's not looking good. And yeah, they really can't do anything. They're even on the relics. The last one's over there, which Santos could get if he wanted to. Nili really has no way of getting that, but Nili's taking the score lead now. And he's starting to mix in scorpions. Interesting choice. I mean, if he gets a lot of scorpions, they would kill the skirms, they could kill the condos, but he would need a lot of them. But he can't afford the Elite Genoese upgrade. Not yet. And Bloodlines for Santos? And skill barding for Nili. So they're thinking of transitioning into cavalry. And there's the stables for Nili. Now, I don't think Santos reasonably could transition into that, because there are a good amount of Genoese here. He would need to take a favorable engagement with his skirmishers and kill all these Genoese in order for his cavalry to do anything. But, ooh, Santos picked off a bombard cannon with his galleons. So it's a small victory. Really, any advantage he can take would be beneficial. And Santos has the dry dock upgrade, so his transport ships can fit 20 units. And, oh, Nili's going for this castle. That is not gonna work. I feel like, yeah. Whoa, did you lose that? No, I think he deleted it. His trebs were here, but he still has quite a bit of stone, so I think he just deleted it. And light cap now for Nili. He's only got the first attack and defense upgrades. But what is Nili's plan here? He's going like entirely for light cap. He's got a lot of stables. Jeez. Oh, but he snuck around here with some villagers. But Santos has seen it with that condo, and he's gonna stop that. But a tower going up here for Santos to defend that stone. He's gotta have quite a bit of stone. Oh, he doesn't. What has he used all his stone on? Because he's been mining that stone for quite a while. I wonder what he's used all that stone on. He's probably been selling it. But Nili's trying to push up this hill, and if he can control this hill, it will be really good for him. He'll have the hill bonus. But Santos is going to be the first to take the engagement here. And this is right before Hussar and Bloodlines comes in for Nili. And Nili's got a lot of stables here. But he's not making anything out of them. He's selling his food instead of making Hussar. And he's lost his Scorpions and his Genoese. There's a lot of skirmishers there that Hussars would be really nice against. he's gonna lose his treb too. This is not looking good for him. Big fight here in front of Santos' base. And he's gonna lose that, but he does have a large backup maybe. The Navy really isn't gonna do all that much against Santos, really, because most of his island's just farmers. But I guess if Nili were to come around here with a few galleons, or maybe over here, he could take out a few villagers. I really don't know how to... I don't know how to, like, say where this is going. Nili's creating villagers still. And making a lot more farms. Alright. Oh, here we go. It's gonna be a big fight. And Santos has more fire ships. And yeah, Nili's running away here. He's just losing ships for free. Not the best fight for him. I mean, there's some berries here if Nili really wants more food. But nope, he's just gonna put down a bunch more farms. Only like half for Santos, but he's got a lot of them. Nili finally making Hussar out of all these stables. But he's gonna call it. How? Alright then. I really think he could have fought that back, honestly. But I guess he thought otherwise. Well, alright then. That was a really good match from both of them. That really showed what the Italians can do. We saw really everything, except for Cavalier and hand cannon, really. But that was a good match. You really got to see what the Italians are made of. But that's going to be it for this video. Thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate every single one of you amazing people. And I'll see you all in the next one.